In this video, we are going to kick on our discussion on how to compute materials. So in the previous video, we created our sections. There are different methods on how we can compute the materials, but before we dive into that, I want to first show you something. Let's first change the sources we are sampling in our sample line. So let's first select on this sample line and then group properties. Let us click on, let's go to the sections tab and then sample more sources. I want to just show you something. So let's first remove the corridor surface. So let's remove this, and then we are leaving only the corridor and the edge surface. So click on apply, then okay. I just want to show something. We really don't have to worry much about this. So in order for us to compute our materials, what you have to do is that you can either come to the sample lines, you select just one of them, and then on the contextual ribbon, you have a chance to compute materials just from here. You can click on that. Or if you don't use this option, if you choose not to use this option, you can just go to the Analyze tab, and then on the Analyze tab, you can compute materials from this panel of volume and materials. So there's an option here for you to compute materials. So you can select that. When you select that, it is the same thing if you had done it the other way around. So the alignment, we have roadway, and then the sample line group, it is sample line collection 1. So you can just click OK. So when you click OK, we shall have this dialog. So the quantity takeoff criteria, we are using cut and fill. You have an option to create your own or to edit or create your own quantity takeoff criteria. But I'm not going to create any new takeoff criteria in this tutorial. Let's just use the defaults that are given by Civil 3D. So choose cut and fill. So you have an option here to change the volume calculation method. So there are different methods. There's average end area, pismoidal, composite volume. Let's leave it at average end area. But for some reason, if you want to change it, you could change it from there depending on your requirements. Right here, we can set the surfaces we want to sample from. So we have to sample from two surfaces, one being the edge surface and another one being the data. So if you want to set both of these at once, you can come and you set this, but you can set all of them at once by just selecting this, and then you select let me select the edge surface from here. So when you use this, it will select both of them at once. Or you can come and set each one of them one by one. So you can come and set the data. So when you come to the datum surface, you will find that we have nothing to choose from at the moment. Now, this is because we removed our datum from the sources we were sampling from in the sample line. So I have to first cancel this and then go back to my sample line properties. This is why I did it intentionally, to show you that you will not have something to sample from if you didn't add it on the sources to sample from. So I have to go back to my sample lines, group properties, and then under sections, I need to sample more sources. So I want to add the datum surface of my corridor. So this is my corridor top. I want to add my corridor datum. So let me add it there, and then so we can clearly see. So this is my roadway corridor datum. So I want to add it, and then let me click on apply, and then OK. So click OK to accept that. go back to the Analyze tab, and then under Volume and Materials, click on Compute Materials. So accept the roadway alignment as the alignment, and then this, and then just click OK. So under this, we have discussed most of this. We are not going to create any new quantity takeoff criteria. So let's select our EG surface as the EG. You can select one by one, or you can choose to select all of them at once. So the EG, we are setting the EG surface. And then the datum, let us select the roadway corridor datum. And then click on OK. There's something I talked about, that we created two surfaces for our corridor. We created one at the top and then the datum. So if you are going to calculate volume of earthworks, then you need to choose the datum surface. Otherwise, if you choose the top, you will also include the pavement material in your calculations, which is not accurate. So if you want to calculate only for the earthworks, then you need to use the datum surface for your corridor. So we have computed the materials, but now we want to see our results. So we are going to generate a report, a volume report. To review your volume report, come to the Analyze tab. Under Volume and Materials, click on Volume Report. Otherwise, if not this, you can just come to the one of your sample lines, select one of the sample lines. After selecting it, click on Generate Volume Report. So once you click on that, we are going to select the alignment as roadway, then the sample line group as this one, and then the material list 1, and then select a style sheet. We are not changing anything here. We are using the defaults. We are not going to display the XML report, so leave this unchecked and then click on OK. So our report is going to be displayed in your web browser as an HTML file. So let's just wait for it to be opened. So your volume report is going to be displayed in your web browser, just like you're seeing here. So this is your report. You can review your report. So we have the station here. This is station at chain 00. We have the cut area, the cut volume, the reusable volume, fill area, fill volume, then the cumulative and other columns, as you can see. Then lastly, we have the cumulative net volume. So you can review this report. Actually, you view the results of your report, and then finally you can look at the cumulative net volume here. So we have a volume of 24,178.45 cubic meters. So that is our net cumulative volume. So that means we are going to have excess material on our site. So if you have a negative, that means you have to borrow material. But if it's a positive, it means you have excess cut material. So you can review this report and see if it satisfies your needs. Otherwise, let's close this report and move on to the next section. In this video, we have briefly looked at how to compute materials in Civil 3D. So in the next section, we are going to look at how to produce plans. If you have found this helpful, make sure you subscribe and like and share to your friends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.